It was the kind of night you could feel in your bones before you even saw the ring. The arena was packed to the rafters, people shoulder to shoulder, a buzz of disbelief crackling in the air. This wasn't just any fight. This was something else. This was the showdown, the immortal dragon, Bruce Lee, against the larger-than-life titan, Hulk Hogan. No one really knew how this even got set up. Some said it started as a hypothetical debate between fans that spiraled into reality. Others claimed it was Lee's idea, one last demonstration of martial arts versus brute force. Hogan, never one to back down, accepted with a grin and a flex of his massive biceps. When they entered the ring, it felt like the world stopped spinning for a second. On one side stood Hulk Hogan, 6 feet 7 inches, 300 pounds of sheer muscle, blonde mustache shining like a war banner. A pro wrestling icon, a mountain of a man. His strength? Obvious. He could lift a full-grown man like a rag doll and toss him across the ring. His physical power was almost comical. He had stamina, too. Years in the ring had taught him how to take a beating and keep on coming. But Hogan wasn't just a slab of muscle. He had a kind of charisma that filled the room, and a performer's instinct that made him unpredictable. His weakness? Speed. And precision. Against someone fast, someone surgical, well, that was a different ballgame. Then came Bruce Lee. No introduction needed. Smaller, lighter, yes. But he moved like lightning trapped in a human body. Every step was calculated, every breath measured. His strength didn't lie in mass, but in mastery. The man had trained for speed, precision, and explosiveness. A single strike from Lee wasn't meant to bruise. It was meant to end the fight. His fists were poetry. His feet, thunder. He was philosophy wrapped in muscle. Still, he wasn't invincible. Bruce had always said so himself. He was human. One good hit, one moment of hesitation, and against someone like Hogan, that could be all it took. Hogan could break a man's ribs with a bear hug if given the chance. The bell rang. At first, it was a standoff, two legends circling, eyes locked, reading each other like ancient texts. Hogan tried to close the distance with raw power, aiming to trap Lee in a corner. If he could land even one solid hit, it might be over. But Bruce was gone before the punch even landed. He ducked, weaved, and struck, a blur of motion. A quick jab to Hogan's side. A low kick to his knee. Nothing enough to drop him, but enough to frustrate. Hogan grunted and swiped again, this time catching Lee's shirt, but Bruce twisted out like smoke through fingers. The crowd couldn't believe what they were seeing. Hogan roared, lifting Lee clear off the ground in a sudden explosive bear hug. The crowd gasped. This could be it. But Bruce, calm even in the air, drove his elbow into Hogan's temple. Once. Twice. A third time. Hogan staggered, grip loosening. Lee dropped, landed on his feet, and backed off. His chest rose and fell with measured breath. By now, Hogan was slowing. His punches were still strong, but the precision was slipping. Bruce's strikes were sharper now, ribs, joints, pressure points. He wasn't aiming to win by brute strength. He was dismantling a machine, one bolt at a time. The turning point came in the fourth round. Hogan charged, rage and fatigue in every step. Bruce sidestepped, just half a second early, and landed a spinning back kick square to Hogan's ribs. The sound was sharp. Final. Hogan dropped to one knee. He tried to rise, but Lee didn't give him the chance. Not with a follow-up flurry, not with more strikes. He simply stood, poised. Calm. Respectful. The ref counted Hogan out. Silence fell, then cheers. Deafening. Bruce Lee had won, not because he was stronger, but because he was smarter, faster, more efficient. Hogan had brought the thunder, but Bruce had brought the storm. It wasn't a beatdown. It was a lesson in precision, in the philosophy of movement, of knowing when not to strike just as much as knowing when to strike. After the match, Lee approached Hogan, offered a hand. Hogan took it. They exchanged no words, only a nod. Because in the end, it wasn't about victory. It was about showing the world what happens when two legends collide. And that night, the dragon flew higher.